lying losers, and why they really be better off if they just shut up. It's a shame the amount of time some people spend trying to tear someone else down rather than building themselves up. Pardon me. Today, I am talking to you guys while I put on my makeup because I think I might hit some after Christmas sales. Haven't yet decided, but in any case, you get up and you put on makeup anyway. So as I was saying, I recently came across so there's this woman that's been kind of beefing with Christelyn, and somebody sent her, I don't know, some so-called expose information on Christelyn's husband and the supposed reason, the real reason why he's married to her. Now, the funny thing is, I kind of skimmed it, but I got the general gist. They were basically trying to say that he's not all that successful and he's not that great for various and sundry reasons, and there was some kind of deep psychological reason why he married a black woman who already had a kid, black period, and then, one who already had a kid. And that he's some kind of, loser or whatever. And I skimmed this thing and I went on with my business. But then I was just like, oh my God, why can't these people realize that every time they open, every time they open their mouth, yes, but every time they set out to type something that they think is going to hurt Christelyn's brand or, weaken her message, all they end up doing is making it stronger. So what they're saying, if you're, let's just say, for the sake of argument, we're just going to entertain this line of thinking, okay? Let's say that the stuff I skimmed is true, right? That he's not that great, and, as far as white manhood goes or compared to his family or whatever, let's say that. The message you're sending to black women is, don't listen to Christelyn, because that white guy that likes you is not even the best kind of white guy. Okay. So these kind of guys, they're not even the best kind of white guy. You marry this, these white guys interested in you, and you're going to end up a stay-at-home mom in a 3,000 square foot house in a nice neighborhood with the kids going to a safe school, and you're going to end up with this guy that's, got a, nice face and keeps himself healthy and in shape, and you're going to end up with these healthy, happy children. You're going to end up having time to pursue your hobbies and keep yourself fit and have glowing skin and maybe, have a little side hustle and be successful at it. What they're saying, and they don't realize it because they're so damn dumb. I mean, it's what BB say. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. They're so damn dumb, and that what they're saying is the worst guy, this bottom of the barrel white guy that's interested in you is going to have you, a slender stay-at-home mom in a safe neighborhood with glowing skin and healthy food and a happy family and connections and strong academics for your children. Oh my God. Run in the direction, because this is what the lowest white man can offer you, especially if you're a black baby mama. Oh my, the ignorance and the stupidity is stunning. I mean, they don't seem to realize that every time they open their stupid, ignorant mouth, and every time they, pull up to a keyboard and start typing away, all they end up doing is making the case. If this is what the so-called loser white guy gets you, then I don't understand why you why you wouldn't just go for that. I mean, heaven forbid you end up in Christelyn's situation with a so-called, mid-range or lower tier black guy. It's just so funny, but they're basically saying a black woman, a black baby mama that pulls the least successful guy in a successful family is still going to end up happy and chilling in a sunny, nice neighborhood and having a good life. That's what they're saying. I mean, that just seems terrible by all means. That seems like a strong inducement for you to just give up on the idea of expanding your horizons and just keep dating black guys because, the losers among black men can give you all that stability and peace of mind and a nice life. It's just, it boggles the mind. And it's funny, it's interesting to me that you're going to insult someone by saying they're the least successful person in a successful family. I know several black women who are interracially married. All the ones I know are married to white American men. Actually, no, I do know one. She's married to a Latino guy, Mexican American, I think. I'm not sure. And another one whose husband I think is Italian or like a lighter skin, white Hispanic. I forget that particular one. But mostly just your kind of run of the mill, ordinary everyday, like, white skin, white guys. Anyway. And some of them, of course, I know better than others. I'm thinking of this one particular one who was married. And all the men in the family are very successful. The women are mildly successful, financially speaking. But, as is tradition, the men are the ones who are raking in the dough. And she happens to be married to the most successful, the most, financially professionally successful man in his family. But, however, the least successful, quote, the least financially, professionally successful of that family makes, he's got to be making from what he does and what he's able to do with his kids and where they're able to live. The least successful man in his generation, the least successful one of those brothers, he's got to be pulling down 190, maybe 250, 150, 175 at the least successful. The least successful man in this successful family is pulling comfortable six figures. So I don't understand how it's supposed to be this big deterrent that you might get the least financially successful white man in a financially successful family. Because, honey, you know how many people would take the quote-unquote least successful man and that man's pulling down comfortable six figures easily every year? Has been for a while. That just doesn't make no sense. That so-called least successful is a lot better than the most successful black man. And if you don't believe me, do feel free to check out the stats. Do feel free to check out the charts that are supplied by the black folks on YouTube that are doing black economics and black politics. So, once again, they shot themselves in the foot. Once again, they're showing that, what did BB say? The average black man, average white man is not the same average. Even if you could only pull the so-called least successful of a successful family, he's still doing 10 times better than most black men. And without the statistical risks to your health and safety. So I don't understand. They just keep making our case for us. They just keep giving you black women more and more reason, more and more reason why you should divest and move the heck on with your life all the time. And then the time it took for this person to try and dig all into this man's history and find, high school photos and whatever all he did. I mean, think of the hours. Think of the hours that this person spent hunting up dudes to find out where he went to high school, hunting up his yearbook photos, trying to read old, high school newspaper articles to see what clubs he was in or whatever all he did, trying to figure out where his brother went to school, where his sister went to school, how much money his father made, his granddaddy made, and then trying to say, oh, he's at least successful. Look, in a family, you're always going to have people that are more successful than the others. You're always going to have in a family, you got a bunch of people that are making six figures, and hey, one brother makes $250K a year, and the other brother makes $500K a year. Either one of those is head and shoulders above, no, a whole body above. Either one of those choices is so much better than someone who, rather than picking up a damn hammer, figuratively speaking, and building something, rather than taking that energy and pouring it into his or her, it may be a handmaiden, whatever, rather than taking that energy and that time that they spent trying to hunt up dude's whole life and count his nostril hairs in his yearbook photo, the hours, the energy, the passion. Look at what they have a passion for. They have a passion for trying to show why you shouldn't expand your options. And all they're doing is showing you why they cannot be chosen by any woman, black or otherwise, with a shred of intelligence. All that time this dummy spent doing that, they could have been making sure their insurance was tied. They could have been researching online businesses. They could have been figuring out a way to cut their electricity bill to save some money. They could have been checking out local community college courses, technical programs. They could have been selling extra stuff on eBay. They could have been cleaning their windows for the new year. They could have been scrubbing their toilets, whitening their teeth, plucking their eyebrows, hitting the gym and working out, making themselves a salad. No. Or reading a book on economics, history, something. But no. And they find it very, very important to try and dig all in Christelyn's family's life and figure out what they're doing and try and say, look, black women, you don't want that. And as I close out, one of the things they were saying is, black men that date black women have XYZ issues. Now look, all you can judge someone on is their actions. You can't get up all in their head. All right? And first of all, I think it's kind of pathetic to say that, once again, they're saying that you are not genuinely lovable. The only way someone can love you, black woman, is there's something wrong with them. So let's consider that. But what they want you to do is say, this man or these men who have been marrying these black women, taking good care of them, being good fathers, good husbands, productive people in their lives, adding to their happiness and their stability, deep down have all these issues. And on the other hand, black men genuinely like black women, apparently, even though they beat, molest, kill, rape, and cheat on them at terrible rates. What's in their head, what's in their hearts is lovely. So listen, I'm gonna quote PB. What they're saying is stupid. They're losers. And if you fall for it, you're a dummy.